Jay, that's strangely close to Daniel Jones from the Giants. Daniel, is that you? Beat the Chiefs. Show me. If the Broncos and Russell Wilson can show me that they can beat the Chiefs, then I will start believing.
And the crowd up. And so are this defense, and Kansas City won't snap the ball again. The Denver Broncos have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs.
David Montgomery on the Lions, former Bear, gonna make this his revenge game for sure. David Montgomery gets the touchdown that ices the game. No! And there's a flag. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. Snap. Hold. Kick.
Denver wins! Denver wins! Let's go!
They open. No!
What happened? Oh shit.
America is football. Football is
Football is America. And if you don't like it, you can kiss your candy ass.
For the moment in time, I don't give a damn.
Oh my god.
No!
You loved it. 30 to 27.
No!
Chiefs win. Chiefs
No!
win 30 to 20.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 16, Top 5. Top 5. Rick?
Top 5.
Top 5, no debating. Top 5, top 5, top 5.
It is time to go through our Top 5. I got a little bit of a spring in my step today because, well, if we win, we're in the playoffs for the first time in 10 years.
When you win.
When
you win.
So we'll have a season sweep on the Raiders. We'll split with the Chargers, and we'll split with the Chiefs. We should have swept the Chiefs. Could you imagine we would already have 10 wins if that field goal didn't get blocked?
Oh, that would be nice. Double-digit wins and already in like prime position to have a playoff spot secured, extra win in the division. Oh, that would be awesome.
And I think a lot of people would have them in their top 5 with a win that significant, you know?
It would be huge, yeah.
They're one of the hotter teams right now. I mean, they've won 4 in a row. It would be 5 in a row. Remember, they were 5-5 just a month ago. And I felt good about them then. Rick, I feel good about them now. I got the Broncos at 5.
Woo! I knew it.
At 5.
I knew it.
For 3 weeks in a row. They haven't lost. I do have concerns. That's why they're at 5 and not higher. My concern is the running game. I'm worried about the running game. They don't have a legitimate running threat, but they have a stellar defense. Nick Bonino had a pick 6 in 2 straight games.
Yep.
And there's a mic'd up version of Patrick Surtain before that play was snapped saying, watch, trick play. Literally called it. and that's just wild, man.
Yeah.
Patrick Surtain is the best corner in the NFL, and people just don't understand like how much of a difference he makes. That's why he's got the 3rd best odds to win Defensive Player of the Year, and Nick Bonito's now like 4th. So I think it's like 2 and 3 and 3 and 4. Like to have 2 players in the top 3, that's insane. For that award. The defense is playing just remarkable. Nick's not his best game last week, but still 3 touchdown passes in that type of a game. I mean, yeah, there was 2 plays where, I mean, one of the interception, Cortland ran his route too shallow. And then there was one that was just a bad throw. But like, you know, overall, Denver has proven that they can actually have a down game. They were on a bye week, obviously, that affected them in a bad way. But I think it almost feels like they want to play tonight to like get a bad taste out of their mouth, and they won 31-13. Yeah. I mean, that says something about where you're at as a team. I think the Broncos are I'm not going to say they're the best team in the AFC, but right now they are playing a specific way of football with the defense scoring touchdowns and getting takeaways that is going to make them hard to beat in January.
Yeah, no, 100%. I wouldn't say they're the scariest team in the AFC. What I would say is if you're a team right now going up against them, like the Chargers tonight, it's not something that you look forward to. I think so. The Broncos are not a team right now with how well they're being coached and how well they are putting that coaching into their play onto the field week in, week out. It's not a team you want to go up against. And I agree with the concerns about the running game. That was one of the things that I think the Broncos are weak in is that running game. You got 3 guys, but who is really your number one? And things are, some guys effective one day, maybe not all 3, maybe all 3 are. So that I think I agree is the weakness in the Broncos right now. And a quick shout out to Bill in the chat. Bill, what is going on? So Kyle's got Broncos at number 5. At number 5 for myself, they took a bit of a dip. But I'm going Vikings at number 5. They were my number 4 last week. They are number 5 this week. They had a really good win against the Bears. It's the Bears. Everybody should win against the Bears this season. But they're still in the top 5. I like what's going on there. They keep winning. They keep going over the expectations, exceeding expectations is what I should say, exceeding expectations, and they do it week in, week out with their guys. If it's not Justin Jefferson one day, it's Addison. If it's not Addison, it's Hawkinson, like we saw on Monday Night Football just this past week. Hawkinson was open every play. He was getting first downs. He was everywhere, and Kevin O'Connell is such a good coach. And we got to remember, the NFC North is one of the toughest divisions. The Vikings are 3-1. In that division. So they are playing at a high level against high level opponents. And that's why I got the Vikings at number 5.
Yeah. NFC North is ridiculous this year.
Yeah.
At number 4, I got the Packers.
Boo.
Big win against Seattle. One of the things that they are is a very balanced team. They've been able to avoid the injury bug this year when it comes to, Jordan Love was a little banged up, but nothing that was season ending. I like their ability to throw the ball. It's true what he said in the beginning of the year, in that it was going to be a different guy, every single season or every single game. The defense is flying around, and I really like the linebacker that they drafted. I'm blanking on his name right now. Their 2nd-round draft pick. I think it's something Cooper, Elijah Cooper. Just playing really good ball all around. But Josh Jacobs getting 2 to 3 rushing touchdowns a game is becoming like a normal thing. And Cooper. Overall, I think that the Packers, with this balanced approach and Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love, I saw him make 3 to 4 throws in that Seahawks game that I was like, that is just an elite level throw. He makes throws that are, if you're not watching the games, he's not blowing you away in the stats. So you could easily kind of just put him into this like, he's pretty good category. But when you actually watch the game, there's a handful of throws in these games that you're just like, wow. Yeah. And I'm thinking that the Packers are going to be a really tough team in the NFC come playoff time. They're a 10-win team, and they're the 3rd place team in their division. But if the Lions and Vikings or Packers and Vikings played in the playoffs, the reason I got the Packers here is because I would go with the Packers to win that game, and that's why I can't justify the better record in this situation.
Fair. What I will say, Vikings 3-1 in the North. Packers 1-3 in the North, but the Seahawks win, good win. I had talked about during our predictions. I was like, they struggle against teams with winning records. The Seahawks, obviously, they steamrolled them. Talk about ending your week a bad way for me when I was rooting for the Seahawks and then starting it with the Bears on Monday Night Football. Anyway, my number 4, they took a dip, and I will explain why. At number 4, I've got the Lions. Why do I have them at number 4?
Why?
Over the last 2 or so seasons, right, we have talked about how awesome Dan Campbell is. But his one flaw, his one kryptonite, and it's something that he actually talked about in his post-game presser, was the decisions that he makes during certain situations, right? Now, he went for an onside kick early in the fourth quarter of that game against the God, who was it?
Bills?
The Bills. Yes, thank you. Great game, by the way. Awesome game. One of the more fantastic games on that Sunday slate. But he even talked about it. He's like, I wish I could have that one back. And it seems like throughout the last 3 seasons of Dan Campbell, there's always multiple games, whether they're big games like they were the Bills and the NFC Championship last year, or not so meaningful games, where he makes decisions himself that really, really turn out to be the worst decision for the Lions in that moment in time. Now, on top of that, the injuries, it sucks. I think I tweeted, I was like, the Lions are having the best season of all time because of the injuries that continue to pile up. Anzalone, Hutchinson, now Montgomery. Like, these are not things that normal teams usually can get back from. And the Lions, to their credit, continue to move forward. But those two things combined with the loss to the Bills, which, a lot of people were saying possible Super Bowl preview, is why they went down from number 1 to number 4. They're staying in my top 5. They are a dangerous team. Like, don't get me wrong. By no means am I saying that they're a bad team. They are still a very, very good, dangerous team. But those couple things combined dropped them down for me, especially with the decisions that Dan Campbell made and has made throughout his coaching career thus far with the Lions.
Yeah, I got the Lions at 3. The loss to David Montgomery is a big one, and
it's huge.
It's all about being healthy at the right time, and Lions aren't.
Yeah. For me at number 3, I've got the Kansas City Chiefs. They were able to get the win this week. They've got 1 loss on the year, right? So for me, it's just one of those things where the Chiefs are inevitable. They have black magic. They do their voodoo. They get these wins. I'm going with the Chiefs at number 3.
Yeah, and Mahomes is going to play this week. There was a couple injuries. Geno Smith, Mahomes, both are expected to play this week. So maybe good news for the franchise. Obviously, Kansas City still thinking, hey, the number 1 seed, because if they were going to rest Mahomes for the 2 weeks and then just play him week 18, because all they would have to do, even if they lost the next 2, is win week 18 and they would have it. But week 18, they play the Broncos, and that tells you that they don't feel like that's an easy win. So they're like, we better secure a win with these other 2 opponents. Right. That's flattering if you're a Broncos fan.
True.
At number 2, I'm going to go with the Eagles. Man, I feel like earlier in the season, I really jumped the gun on this one. And once in a while, you look like an idiot like I did with the Jets. And sometimes you look like a genius. It was inevitable. The draft, they nailed their coordinators, man. They got it right. And that's just what Sirianni is. I mean, he's a head coach that is reliant on his coordinators. And when he has the coordinators right, his teams do really well. They're ridiculously talented. Jalen Hurts really just put the Steelers in a different category on Sunday. They couldn't generate a pass rush. Jalen Hurts was calm and comfortable the whole game. The receivers were playing well. They're running the game. They're running the ball. I mean, Saquon Barkley's doing incredible things in the defense. I mean, it's really not a hot take right now to say that the Eagles seem like the favorite to represent the NFC right now. Yeah,
and I got them at number 2 as well. All the things you said. By the way, Lil Lee in the chat. Lil Lee, what's up? But the Eagles, 100%. Everything you just said, true. They have played at a high level. And again, this is with discourse within their own teammates, with Sirianni earlier in the season. A lot of us were saying oh, shit, here we go. It's not the same Eagles, but they kept winning. And you mentioned Saquon. That, I think, has been the savior of this team, if we're being honest. His presence alone is really elevating the play from a lot of these guys. So I think him, the draft that you had mentioned, just a lot of the younger guys that have come in to really provide value to this team is huge, and you've seen it throughout the season. Especially their rookie guys, their cornerbacks, all these guys are just providing value to this team early and often. And yeah, I got them at number 2 as well.
At number 1, I got the Bills.
Yup.
Bills, it's not easy because, the Bills, they lost, what was it, 31-10 to the Ravens earlier this year.
Yes, I believe
and they have given up, like, I don't know what, 100 points in the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. It's not. But when you have a quarterback that's playing at the level Josh Allen is playing right now, the quarterback's the most important position in all of sports. And right now, Josh Allen is looking like somebody that nobody can stop. And if you're going to score 40, he's going to score 50 type of a deal.
Yep.
And I don't expect the Bills to be giving up that amount of points. It's just their last 2 games happen to be both indoors in arenas with offensive coaches that are Ben Johnson, but the Lions offense is really good. They average like the second most points per game. So, and then the Rams are just one of those teams that when the lights are shining bright, they pull those type of games out. So I'm not reading too much into those as far as like negatively affecting the Bills, but I'm looking at the positives here and the fact that they got this running game, Josh Allen, and it just seems like right now the AFC, nobody's going to want to play the Bills. Nobody. I just don't know how you can make a case that like the Chiefs are going to beat the Bills this year. I just don't see it. And I know the Chiefs will still ultimately be the favorite when or if that game happens. And that's just the way it's going to go. And Buffalo's going to have to earn it. But let's not pretend Buffalo's like a playoff team that Josh Allen chokes in the playoffs. Like, he's not Lamar Jackson. This guy goes out there and has games with Mahomes where they're historical. I mean, back and forth, and they create new overtime rules because they want more. Josh Allen has played great postseason football. They just haven't been able to put it all together, and it feels like this year it's all together.
Yeah, I've got the Bills at number 1 as well. Again, you talked about Josh Allen, how they have how I don't know why, but does this year's Bills feel a little bit different to you? Like if they beat Kansas City in the regular season, and they've done so in the past, but you said it yourself, like the Chiefs may be favorited in the playoffs, but the Bills just are playing different. And again, I've been mentioning this throughout the entire season. This is with so many losses over the offseason. And a lot of these guys, a lot of people were talking about how they meant so much to the team. Obviously, Stephon Diggs had his issues with how many times his number was called or not called during a lot of postseason games, regular season games, whatever. But it seemed like a lot of losses happened over the offseason that were very, very important to this team. And this team said, you know what, we're better than that. We know how we can play and at what level we can play. And they're playing like a number 1 team right now. And they are a number 1 team. I mean, when you beat the Lions the way you do, yes, it was a high-scoring affair. It's crazy, though, because they were like, we got to remember, Jared Goff won a game with 5 interceptions, but lost the game where he threw 5 touchdowns, and it was against this Bills team. So the Bills can overcome something like that against a very, very dominant team like the Lions, come out on top, while, Josh Allen is playing like Superman. He's got more rushing touchdowns than Lamar Jackson. Not as many rushing yards, obviously, but he's only got 5 interceptions to his name this season, and he went weeks without an interception. He's playing like an MVP, and I think he's going to win MVP, the way that he has kind of carried this Buffalo Bills team. And like I said, for me, at number 1, I've also got the Bills, and here we go. At the bottom on the ticker is our top 5 for Kyle and I. Kyle, you got anything else to add before we head straight into the Broncos and Chargers?
That's all I got. But man, if the Broncos win tonight, I think I might not be the only person. And this is Bo's last chance, with a national audience watching.
Oh,
him
that's
play.
right. That's right. Yeah.
So this is, he plays a big game here tonight, and I feel like that's going to put him in a different category. There's a lot on the line here.
So we're going to get right into it, but that was
Top 5, no debating. Top 5, top 5, top 5.
and we got Crafty in here. He's saying, "Is this the biggest game day so far in Only Football podcast history?" I think it is. Kyle said it at the top of the show. They win and in for the first time in 10 years, Kyle.
Yeah, and the kick is off. And
here we go.
It will be a touchback. The Broncos are going to defer, and this is going to be playoff energy. This is going to be playoff energy. These are two teams that we're expecting to be in the playoffs. The Chargers, though, they've lost 3 in a row. The Broncos have won 4 in a row. I mean, two teams that are going totally different directions, yet the Chargers, 2.5-point favorites going into this game. But one thing about this, 65-70% of the fans are going to be Bronco fans.
Love it. Well, I'm going to get out of here for now. I may come back later on in this game when the Broncos go for the win. But Kyle, good luck, and I will see you here in a bit.
All right, buddy. All right, so they run the ball here on first down, and that's going to be a gain of 4 yards. Crafty says, Kyle, you should have a swear jar for this game. Hopefully it's good swearing, not the bad kind. I'm hoping Denver can make a statement here in this opening drive. Here's a check down. Can Chernod get the corner? A good hit, and that's going to be about 2 to 3 yards short. And a big third down coming up here. 3rd and 3 on this opening drive. Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. Herbert. It's going to be a pitch, and Denver's playing it well. Cody Barton. A flag comes in. A flag has come in. Let's see what the flag is. Cody Barton. Penalties declined. It's holding on the Chargers. Let's go. All right, I got to go punt the football. Look at this. They run a pitch on 3rd down. Look at this penetration from the defense. Nick Benito, 2 guys on him, and Benito beats Rashawn Slater, and they're able to get penetration. And Marvin Mims, fair catch. Crafty Rick's like, I'm out of here for Kyle explodes. No swearing yet. I try not to swear. I try not to swear. I'm not a big swearer. I don't swear at work ever. Yeah. I tried to find other words to express myself, but sometimes other words just don't do. But yeah, overall, not a big swearer. Unless the Broncos are playing. All right, here we go. No commercial break. Bo Nix under center, and they're going to hand it off to Audric Estime, and Estime is going to gain 6 yards on the opening drive, and this is huge, okay? There's an injury to Jaleel McLaughlin. Sean Payton has been saying all season that it's been really difficult trying to get 3 running backs amount of carries that they need to get going. So they've been just going with the hot hand. However, nobody's been hot. This has been the biggest problem with the Broncos offense, but I think Audric Estime is going to get more opportunities tonight than he's had all season, and I think he's going to capitalize on them. They're going to go back to Audric Estime, and that is going to be Javonte Williams, rather, and that's going to be good for a first down. Audric Estime was I thought Audric Estime was going to have a pretty decent night. Now, I think he was at 29.5 yards, and I was like, dude, does FanDuel not know that Jaleel McLaughlin is injured. I thought that was a home run, and we'll see. Look at that. Marvin Mims lined up in the backfield right now. And Denver coming out with and they're going to pitch it to Marvin Mims, and Mims able to pick up 4 yards. And I mean, Marvin Mims was the special teams player of the week. AFC special teams. Denver wasn't able to get anything going offensively, and Marvin Mims had multiple 50-plus yard returns that just sparked the Broncos. And man, trying to get him the ball in open space, that's got to be something that Denver takes serious. 2nd and 7 after the gain of 3. Bo Nix looking to pass, time in the pocket. Look how comfortable he looks. Feet not moving at all. He's just standing there like a statue while that offensive line protects. Now here we go. It's 3rd and 2. Denver's first 3rd down of the night. You got to love the down and distance. Denver at midfield. Let's see what the play call is. You got 3 different categories for 3rd down. You got 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 11 or longer. You got that 6 to 10, and then you got that 1 to 3, and they're going to hand it off up the middle. And Javonte Williams takes it all the way to the 38-yard line. In Denver, just putting, I believe that was Marvin Mims in motion. It holds Nick Bosa. He's got to stay honest to what's going on with Mims. And then Vele was able to, while he was frozen, to come up and lay that block. You gotta, if you're Bosa, you gotta keep that edge contained when Marvin Mims is in motion. I love that play call. Now Mims is in motion, but going the other way, and they fake the handoff in a quick throw, even though they had Derwin James in his face. Denver's able to get the ball out to Adkins for a 1st down in Denver, moving the ball efficiently. This is a play action, and the blitz was dialed up for the Chargers. Derwin James in his face, and Bo Nix able to get that ball out. If there's a free rusher, that means that there's a wide open, and he's able to make that throw without it getting batted down. Denver 5 yards away from the red zone. They're going to hand it off. This is Estime. Estime picks up 3. Bill says, I like this Prime stuff way too much. I'll have Prime anyway. Hat on fire. Who should I root for in this game? What's going on, Hat on fire? You should cheer for the Broncos. You should cheer for the Broncos. Why does Herbert look like Danny Matterson? We're all Bronco fans today. I appreciate that, Crafty. 2nd down. Denver back to the running game. And what a pickup. Who the hell was that? Who's 25? Yeah, I like that run. Who is that? Oh, Watson. That was Blake Watson. Undrafted. Out of the Blue School. Not Kentucky. With Duke? I think Duke. Trying to get the ball snap. What happened? Come on. Snap the ball. What are you doing? Why is the ball not getting snapped? Had a really clean drive going, and this is the worst, arguably one of the worst parts of the field to take that penalty inside the red zone, right when they get inside. Then you have a 5-yard penalty. Let's see if Denver can pick up 6 or 7 here. And Bo Nix rolling out, setting up a screen. Here we go. And there again is Watson. Flag comes in late. I think. Is this going to be on the hit? Was that a high hit? No. It looked like a helmet to helmet. Watson. It was on the hit. It was on the hit. In the Chargers clapping. What was it? He was helmet to helmet. Yep, I saw that very clear. He's lowering his helmet. Looks like a normal shoulder to shoulder. What about the part where the helmets clash first? You don't? I saw it before they even threw a penalty. Touchdown! Audric Estime! Let's go! Woo! Yes! Go Bronx! First down and first touchdown. Wow. How is that for an opening? How is that for some opening grit? Look at Ben Powers pulling and just manning his way, leading Audric Estime. That is just strength. I mean, have you seen Audric Estime? That dude looks like a linebacker. Could you imagine Ben Powers and Audric Estime right behind him running downhill? No, thank you. No, thank you. That's going to be a no for me, dog. Oh, my goodness. That looked like a playoff team. That looked like a playoff team. I've had a good feeling about this game all day. All day. Oh, my goodness. I liked what I saw from Blake Watson. I really did. What is this? Man, I I can't wait to see how the defense responds to this. I can't wait to see how what is going on with my keyboard? Why can't I type anything? Oh, my keyboard's dead? Why is my Sorry guys, I lost my keyboard. I'm going to try to fix this.
All right. Here we go. Herbert, quick throw. Ah, they pick up the first down. My mic unplugged, so I'm plugging it back in. Let's see this. Plugs in. This. Let's see. Herbert hands it off. Ah. Let's see. And oh no. Big run. Big run. Never had this happen to me before. My audio box just shit the bed. One second, guys. Here's another run up the middle. How's he doing that? God, the fuck? Are you serious? Are you retarded? Fuck, dude. Oh my God. What the hell is going on right now? Herbert. God, offsides too. What the hell is going on? Not able to draw enough power from your computer. Okay. All right. Chargers on the goal line. Down to the 1 yard line. Think. AirPods.
Handoff. Oh my gosh. Touchdown. All right, I am back. I am so sorry. I cannot believe what just happened. The literally the biggest game of my life in the last 10 years. And I'm just adjusting my volume right now and seeing how this sounds. Let me pull the mic a little away. Pulling the mic away. No, that was worse. We want the mic closer. All right, this seems like a good spot for us for the stream. All right. All right, we are back in Los Angeles. Chargers answered that drive. Unfortunately, I felt like we were in a good position to actually beat the crap out of them. And all right, let's start over. Clear off my desk. My desk is chaos after what just happened. Should be good to go. All right. Thank you guys. Man, shout out to you guys for sticking with me during these moments, because I swear it's only when I solo stream that this stuff happens. And Bill's right. There is some kind of curse when I solo stream. I'm going to blame this on Rick for leaving me in this game. All right, 1st and 10. Bo Nix is going to throw on first. Now he's looking to run, and he throws it. And Javonte Williams tackled right away. Javonte, man, he has just – this year has been really bad for him. And I got into a Twitter war with somebody because I was telling them it was like week 4, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, Javante's so good," because it was week 7 against the Saints, and I was like, dude, the Saints are totally ass. And since then, the guy's never had a 100-yard rushing game. He can't break any tackles. He's got like 3 yards a carry, and I don't know what happened to him. He got injured, and he was never the same. Bo Nix looking to throw, firing, incomplete. Oh my gosh. Bo never misses that. Why are we missing that throw now? Come on. Now they got us in 3rd and long. Come on. How did you miss that? Marvin in motion. Nix stepping up. Gonna pump fake and run for the first down. What a good, that pump fake just secured the first down because he froze that defender. Who is that? That was Derwin James. So Bo Nix has made Derwin James look dumb twice tonight. He did it on the play where they ran a safety blitz, and he was able to get rid of the ball immediately. I'm going to be excited to watch that matchup. They're going to have Derwin James all over the field, best safety in the NFL. Oh, good move by Audric Estime, who picks up 9 on the ground. Nice fake out. Run, Bo, run, and Bo knows. Bo knows. But do you believe? I got my brother Morty in the chat. I don't know if he's still in here with everything that was going on, but if he is, happy to have you in here. Morty knows Derwin James well. Crafty said, this field must be allergic for run defenses. I hope not, for our sake. And here's another run, and that's going to be Watson. That's going to be Watson. All right, so we've seen Audric Estime. We've seen Blake Watson. Estime leading the backfield with 4 carries. If you include Nix running. Here's Bo looking at got batted down. He's trying to hit the check down to Javonte. Trying to hit the check down. All right, this time it's going to be Troy Franklin in motion. 2nd and 10. Vele, first down. Let's go. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. And wow, I got to say, quarter 1, you can see clearly why this game was flexed into Thursday Night Football. I mean, when's the last primetime game we had between probably 2 playoff teams? I mean, man, we have been really going through it as just football fans. We had Bears, Vikings. We had Atlanta and the Raiders, who finally benched Kirk Cousins. I've been saying for 3 weeks that if they want to salvage their season, they have to bench Kirk Cousins. And, of course, they waited until their season's pretty much unsalvageable to do it. Don't get it, but What did we have? Sunday Night Football was good with two playoff caliber teams, Seahawks and Packers, but the game wasn't. Now I hope this one isn't, honestly. But I hope it's not good because we blow them out. But so far, it's looking like it's going to be a good game. Wow. Denver's now 1.5 favorite. And they went in as a 2.5 underdog. So, let's see. This is 7-7. I really wish the defense wouldn't have. I really wish the defense wouldn't have given up that touchdown so easily. Nick said the last good primetime game was Broncos and Browns. Bill said that first quarter went fast. It did. Only one penalty or two penalties. You had three penalties. You had holding on third down, but it was declined, so that didn't really extend the game. You had the helmet to helmet, and then you had the false start, which was really a delay game. All right. Do you believe? Love the sign. Love the sign. All right. Here we go. Bo Nix, shotgun. Fakes the handoff, then throws to Cortland Sutton, who makes a big body catch. I love the fact that he knows how to use his body. He knows how to box out, fully extend those arms, and then bring the ball in with strong hands. This is the opposite of Quentin Johnston on the Chargers. He's a big body that plays too passive, waits for the ball to come to him, doesn't know how to box out, and doesn't know how to high point, and doesn't have strong hands either. 2nd and 6. Bo Nix rolling out, throwing, caught! Cortland Sutton! Casey, I believe, baby. I believe. Believe all day. All day. Look, Tebow time was one of the most fun seasons. Not the best, but just strictly fun. Yeah. But Bo Nix, he's on a different level. And they're going to run it here. First down, Audric Estime. Spinning, staying, and he's going to take it about 1 yard short of the first down, and Denver's looking like they're about to score again. This offense looking to go 2 for 2 on touchdown drives. Look at Audric Estime. 2 hands over the ball, had 2 fumbles earlier in the season. Sean Payton made him walk around the facility with a football in his hands. Hasn't fumbled since. Chargers look like they're selling out for the blitz. And Bo's going to throw a quick one to Marvin Mims. That's a first down. That's a first down. So now Denver will have 3 plays to get 1 yard. And you got to just run the QB sneak here. Marvin Mims in motion. Quick throw. Good job by Vele with that block. Look at Vele. what was he? The 7th round draft pick. Didn't know if he would make the active roster. And now look at him. And they're going to fake the handoff, looking to pass. Bo now throwing touchdown Broncos. The fullback who had only got his first touchdown this year after 10 seasons in the NFL. Now he's got 3. Wow. This is Denver Broncos football. Extra point is good. Wow. Bill, Estime's arms look like he could bench press a truck. Dude, I'm telling you, when I saw Audric Estime, I said, I didn't know we drafted a linebacker. We drafted a linebacker? Oh my God. Yeah. He doesn't scream running back. But you gotta love it, right? You gotta love it. Now, I knew Audric Estime was gonna play a big role in tonight's game. I did. And because of that, I wanted to have something ready to go. But it wouldn't let me upload it, so I'm gonna have to screen share to be able to present it. But this was the picture that I wanted to show you guys. That's Audric Estime. Dude is just built different. I mean, these pictures, let me try to zoom out here. These pictures are also while he was still in college. You should see the ones from this year. Let me see. Looks like linebacker. Let's see what that does. There was a specific picture. Let me see. Let me do a bodybuilder. Look at that. That is a running back. That is a running back. You gotta. Kyle taking on technologies like Ahab trying to reel in his white whale. Oh, Derrick Henry, dude is just. I think. Look, after this year, Javonte Williams isn't going to be a Bronco, which is, it's sad. I'm obviously a fan of the guy. I got his jersey signed behind me, but Audric Estime, this is his night to make the Broncos feel that moving on from Javonte Williams doesn't mean we have to draft a running back. There's a lot of fans that want that. But if Audric Estime can prove tonight that he can handle the workload, I mean, imagine what he can do in year 2. Audric Estime was not he was a top 5 running back in this year's class. I believe top 5. Here's a throw on first down, and oh my gosh. What the hell? It's the same shit that they did to us with Jerry Jeudy. When did we get Riley Moss back? I'm so sick of these wide open receivers. This hasn't been a part of our season. It hasn't. And then Riley Moss gets hurt, and it is. Now they're going to run it on first down, and Denver plays that pretty well, gain of 2. For the running game for the Chargers, it really hasn't been the same since they lost J.K. Dobbins against the Eagles. That was a huge loss for them. They've been trying to feed the ball. They've been trying to feed the ball to their other running back. Who's their other running back? Gus Edwards. But it hasn't been the same. Looking to throw, and they're going to run it with Herbert. And now here comes a third down, and this could be huge for the Broncos. Can they stop them? I think the Chargers might go for it even if they don't get it because of where they're at on the field. They're going no hurry. Snap, looking for something quick. Oh, my God. Why is Strnad doing that? That is twice now that Strnad has not been able to keep up with the coverage. Strnad, that's you, dog. That's you. And that was you last time. You didn't even start taking off running until he already had 5 yards of distance between you. They're going to run it here, and good job. That's a big-time play by Jonah Ellis, our second pick in this year's draft. Man, that was a big-time hit because Denver really sold out on getting that edge, and the running back cutting back. If Ellis doesn't make that hit, he probably gains 10 at least. We need this defense to hold them to a field goal here. And they're going to run a screen here. And good job getting off that block by Cody Barton, but you got to stop them. Come on. Happy to see Tillman in the game. Tillman has put some very, very good film this season out there. 3rd and 1. They're going to run it. Yes! Stopped! Loss of 3. Decision time. Decision time. Look how Harbaugh is shocked. And they're going to kick the field goal. Let's go. Let's go. And look at that. Look who's there. Tillman. I was just talking about Tillman. Look at Tillman. Tillman. Maybe he gets the block too. 3rd and inches to 4th and 3 to 14 to 10. Oh my gosh. Once again, the Broncos win this game. They are going to the playoffs for the first time since 2015. Bo Nix has scored 2 touchdowns on his first 2 drives. Okay, already. We're looking at Tillman. All right, sorry. I won't talk about him anymore. Jeez. Not allowed to be excited about a player. We got Nick said, come on, Broncos. Slow, steady points drive that takes us to the half. I want... if it comes on a slow, steady drive, I'm totally cool with that. I kind of want to see a big play, though. I want to see a big play. I want to see a Bo Nix bomb or a boom. I hope Tillman actually stays in the game defensively, because DJ Jones, he hurt his hand. I don't know if you guys remember last week. DJ Jones ran off the field. It was his finger, actually, and he was like in excruciating pain, visibly. And then Tillman came into the game, and I said last week, I was like, this is awesome. No, not that he hurt his hand, but that Tillman was finally getting those reps, because Baldinger, who works for NFL Network, he does like these film breakdowns, and he did a film breakdown of Tillman, and he was like, you guys don't know, Broncos fans, but you have this guy, and he showed like 4 plays that was just remarkable. And ever since then, I was like, man, every time that guy's on the field, I got my eyes on him. But he's not somebody that people know to look for. He's not a household name. So that's why I bring his name up, because this is a big moment for him. It's just like Estime. There's a couple guys on the field tonight that have an opportunity to change their careers. And Nick said, yeah, we get the ball back at half. Sean Payton and Bo Nix chatting up on the sideline. Bo Nix 9 for 10, 71 yards, 1 touchdown. He's also got some rushing yards on a really crucial 3rd down conversion that led to 7 points. Looking back, that scramble was such a big play. Kill. Changing the play at the line. Ball snap. Bo looking to throw, setting up a screen to Javonte Williams. And Javonte Williams able to pick up 4. Kaylee Hurtung reporting right now that Cortland Sutton said since the day he met Bo Nix, he was impressed with his leadership. Come on. Are you kidding me? Not now. Oh. All right, 2nd and 11. Bo Nix looking to pass. Oh my gosh. Ball was tipped. Sick of these batted balls. All right, 3rd and 11. Sean rocking the Jordans on the sideline. Third and 11. Ball snap. And they're going to throw it. Javonte got it! First down! First down! Javonte. Man, for a guy that's not had a great season, he's made a couple plays tonight that look like old Javonte. This is one where he just situational football. You see right when he catches the ball, look at him. He looks to his right. He glances. He's looking at the sticks, finding that line to gain, putting his head down and getting it. 1st and 10. Quick throw. This time it's going to be Marvin Mims who gets the corner, running down the sideline, makes him miss. 40, 30, 10. Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. Let's go. No flags. Oh. Wow. I felt like Marvin could have scored here, but that cut in. Oh, he almost got there. Knicks under center. Taking the handoff, rolling out. Throw. Oh, my gosh. Come on. That's a touchdown. What are you talking about? There was nothing wrong with this pass. That wasn't a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. God. Knicks, touchdown! Valley! Let's go! Woo! 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. No foul, no flag. $21-10. I can put my hand down. Wow. Wow. Here we go, man. Here we go. Good first half. Good first half. Wow. I mean, you're seeing the offense is just being spread all around. It's Audric Estime. It's Javonte Williams. Devon Vele has had 3 or 4 catches. You got Marvin Mims now at 55 receiving yards. I like to say, and of course, Cortland Sutton with 22, but I love seeing everybody get a piece of the pie here. Everybody's getting involved right now. Oh, man. I'm trying not to get too excited because it's only an 11-point lead. Vele, like Pele. Pay away. Oh, the former Minister of Sports of Brazil. Burger King burgers that don't look bad. Is everything okay with the world? Oh my God. Okay. Should it have been a flag? Maybe. Did it have anything to do with the outcome of the play? No. I mean, even as a Broncos fan, like if that play happens on the Chargers, it's like, okay, I would be like, great. Okay, it had nothing to do with the penalty. We need to play better defense. Like, he was the greatest soccer player in the world back in the day. Think Messi times 5. Dang. Nick Benito. I think it's time for Nick Benito to make his presence felt. Here's a run on first down and a good job by the rushing defense here. Six minutes left in the first half. Herbert hasn't thrown an incompletion yet today. Gus Edwards, 8 rushes, 18 yards. And Gus Edwards limping off the field. Yeah, that doesn't look good. 2nd and 8. Quick throw. Surtain pushes him out of bounds. That was Palmer. And let's see if Denver can get off the field here on 3rd down. A 3 and out would be huge. Third and 3. Good jump by Benito. Pressure. Yes! Incomplete. No flag. And the Chargers have to punt it. Let's go, baby. Good job. Look at Brandon Jones. Man, Brandon Jones has been great for us. And here's the punt, and watch for Mims. Mims has had some returns. This one's going to be a fair catch at the 21-yard line, so no return. And Denver will have exactly 5 minutes. This is a chance to run their 5-minute offense, score a touchdown, and then score to start the second half and have 35 points. Could you imagine 35 points in the beginning of the third quarter? Nick's comment here. Adams is Kareem Jackson if K-Jack didn't lead with his helmet. Who Adams Adams. I'm trying to think. Are you talking about Brandon Jones? All right. Wonder what what are they saying? Bo Nix is trending on Twitter. Bo Nix, the very first player on the field 3.5 hours before kickoff. What was he doing on the field? Let me show you. This is Bo Nix pregame. FaceTiming. A FaceTime. You can tell you can tell he's really soaking it in. What else was he doing? I'll show you after this drive. All right. So the Broncos, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns each play, 74, 70, 75 yards. Each drive over 70 yards. First down, fake the pitch. Bo Nix rolling out. He's going to take off and run, and he's got 15 yards on the ground. And there goes Bo Nix. How's that for a run? What a great design play right there. Bo Nix, 25 rushing yards. Nix looking to throw, and he's going to take a sack here. That's a good job, though, by Nix, realizing, okay, this is going to be a sack. Let me not make a bad play worse. Let me just get my body prepared, absorb the contact, and make it a 1-yard loss. Look, watch him step up instead of fall back. I guess that's still an 8-yard loss. I thought he good timeout. A penalty there. Pretty much you're not getting a first down. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Garrett Bowles, who just got an extension. He's gonna be a Bronco for life. Mike McGlinchey, Ben Powers, Quinn Martinez. This offensive line has been one of the best in the league this year. Oh, that's why you confused me. Yeah, Nick, you figured it out. 22 is Brandon Jones. He's a safety we brought from the Dolphins. He's had a really good year. Couple interceptions. Second and 18. Ball snap. Nix throwing. Cortland Sutton. Gain of 11? 12. Third down and 6. Good throw. Look at that throw. Perfect placement. Not a ton of separation, but a good throw to make it third and manageable. Play clock at 8. Got to go quick here. 6, 5, 4. Ball snap. Pressure coming. Quick throw. Ball tipped. Incomplete. Trying to throw it to Vele. Damn it. Let's see. Maybe our punter can pin him deep. Good punt. Look good off the foot. It's going to be returned. And he'll be tackled at the 25. Now, Denver has 2 timeouts, and because they received the ball to start the second half, I wouldn't be surprised to see Sean Payton be somewhat aggressive here and try to get the ball back. Cortland Sutton and Bo Nix talking ball on the sideline. Telling him, he's like, dude, if you do a double move, he's biting on it every time. Every time I cut, he jumps it. He's like, if you just pump that cut and I go out, it's going to be there. I'm telling you, it's going to be there. I've seen it. You can't stop me. That's what it looks like, he said. Nick, this is when Nick Benito gets his pick sixes, weirdly enough. Nick Benito not on the field, though, on this play. And they're going to fake the handoff and then throw it. Check down. And Darius Davis, almost lost the ball. Brendan Jones and Malcolm Roach there. 2:15, 2:13. Watch 31, Abrams Drain, who had his first start last week. Throw over the middle, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The pressure was there. Damn, they had a good inside pressure going, but Herbert was able to get the ball out. Fun fact, Bo Nix beat Justin Herbert in his first game at Auburn when Herbert was at Oregon. Everybody knows Herbert and Bo Nix both played at Oregon. But who knew that Bo Nix beat Herbert in his first game at Auburn ever? And you know what's crazy is, like, it seems like Herbert's been in the league so long that little stat, it's not really a stat, but that little tidbit of info seems so weird. And it's so funny. Every single week I see this same post. Bo Nix low-key nice. I wonder how long until it's not low-key. Pele, probably the best soccer player to lace them up. Sorry, I was smashing the wife and listening earlier. He was legit. Wait a minute. Jinja, did you say smashing the wife? Wait, you were listening? I don't even know where to begin. I don't know to be flattered. I mean, Jinja, you bring an element to this podcast that we absolutely need. Smashing the wife like Pele, huh? That's Deadpool level stuff. Bo Nix's first game in college was 1996. It's a good feeling, right? Always a good feeling when you know you done your job. All right. 2nd and 5. Not that I would ever know what that's like. Just kidding. 2nd and 5. Pressure coming over the top. McConkey. A good tackle by Brandon Jones, but Denver is getting so close with the pressure, but they're not able to actually get the sack. You got to finish the job. This is a good offensive line with Rashawn Slater and Joe Wall. I mean, here's another throw in. What was that? Is that intentional grounding? That's intentional grounding. He was inside the pocket. Why do they only call this penalty when they only call this penalty whenever it's about to be a sack? But that was inside the pocket, no intended receiver. I don't know. What do you guys think? Pressure? Oh, shit. Oh, good stop. Good stand. That was a hell of a stand. That had a 99. What? Are they marking in that? How are they giving him the first down? Not even close. There's no way. The previous play is under review. Yes, thank you. You can't challenge it inside 2 minutes, Nick. Bill. You guys. Oh, you guys. No, I said earlier I didn't know whether to be flattered. I'm flattered. That's short. That's short. We called it. We called it, and Bill agreed with me that there should have been a flag on intentional grounding. So, when... Yeah. All right, they're fixing it. When you see Sean Payton's not upset, Harbaugh, not saying anything, the players aren't acting like anything, the refs didn't throw a flag, and the announcers aren't talking about it, you start to wonder if you're just an idiot. So thank you, Bill, for confirming that at least someone else in the world was thinking that. So it's going to be 3rd and inches now. All right, QB sneak time. Herbert, QB sneak. Looks like he got it. Denver hasn't made the playoffs in 10 years, but you want to know another streak? With 160 points in their last 5 games, the Broncos have their highest scoring 5-game stretch in over a decade. Here's first down. Herbert looking to pass, middle of the field. Intercepted! Abrams drain! I was just telling you to watch out for this guy. I was just saying, watch Abrams drain. Let's go, baby! Woo! Let's go! Another great draft by Sean Payton. As the season continues, we just keep on discovering how well Sean drafts. The last 2 draft picks, Marvin Mims, Bo Nix, Abrams Drain, Jonah Ellis. Wow. All right, let's see how Denver plays this. Bo Nix is going to pass, setting up a screen, and they're just going to throw it underneath. Timeout. I guess they don't want to. Oh. Come on, Javonte. What the hell? You dropped a touchdown earlier. Now you're tripping over your own back feet. So Denver basically saying the interception, it doesn't need to lead to points. We denied them points, and that's what we care about. They're probably going to run the ball here. And they do. And now the Chargers are going to call timeout. I hate when they play it safe. You're having so much success. Just take a shot. If it's not there, it's not there. What do you have to lose? I guess they didn't want Bo to throw a pick, and the ball was touched. Oh, that's going to be the end of the half anyway. The Broncos have the ball. They should get an untimed down, right? The gunner ran into the returner. But he pushed him into him. They can get a free kick. What is a free kick? I've never seen one. What's a free kick? What a wild series of events. 8 seconds left. The 1/4, and they call timeout of the first quarter. 8 seconds left of the first half, and they call timeout. Why call a timeout? For the Chargers? Just in case you get a punt return, I would want my team to call a timeout. I mean, look what it's, look, this is a perfect example of why. They're going to attempt. What is this? A free kick. I've never seen this. What is going on? $1976 was the last time this was successful. This is so cool. I hope he misses it, but this is awesome. I've spent my whole life watching football, and I've never gotten to see this play. This is awesome. What kind of weird rule is this where it only has happened once in over 50 years? Oh my gosh. The last time it happened, it was a kicker that kicked for the Chargers, and it happened at the end of the first half. This is wild. So a free kick is basically a kickoff, but you kick it from the 50. So we are witnessing the equivalent of like a meteor shower. Wait, so Denver can return it if it's short? Oh my gosh. It's a 57-yard field goal. Oh, well, why are they making it seem like it's a 65-yard field? Wow. That's the kind of weird shit that makes me mad that Denver played like little bitches at the end of that first half. Good job. You don't want to be aggressive. The coach that does gets the points. Why do you play like that? They haven't stopped you. Colin Coward just said, Sean Payton felt he got the best quarterback in the draft. Told me that. He considered his maturity, IQ, accuracy, competitiveness, and mobility to all be above average. Looks it tonight in the first half. Is it just me, or does this Chargers game sound more like a Broncos home game? I said that in the very beginning. I said this is going to be 65% Broncos. We know that because that's the way it is every year. Bronco fans not only travel well, but they're just well represented around the world. There's a bar in Nashville. I don't know if I told you guys about this, where my girlfriend lives. All right. We were walking down the street. She lives in East Nashville. So, I mean, her house is here, and then right next to a busy road, bars all around. It's a very happening area. Well, we grabbed some drinks and we were just walking down the street. And all of a sudden I see a Broncos country flag. And I'm just like, what is that? Why is there a Broncos flag on that bar? So of course I'm like a possessed robot. I just walk straight over there, open the door, walk in. It's a bar. And inside there's Bronco stuff everywhere. And it's Tailgate Brewery. If you don't know what Tailgate Brewery, I don't know if they're locally in Nashville, but they're all over Tennessee. There's like 4 of them. They have one outside the Sounds field where the Sounds play. That's like the minor league baseball team for Nashville. And you can bring your dog. They have like bring your dog to the park game, and it's really cool. Anyway, that I went to a Sounds game when my brother came in to visit, and when we left the stadium, there was a tailgate brewery right there, and we went in, and I was like, "Oh, this place is cool." Well, I didn't know, but they have multiple, and the other locations right there, and that one has a person that runs it that does the. It's called the Broncos tailgate. So every Sunday, the Bronco fans get together and they watch Broncos football together at this bar. And it's right across the street from where my girlfriend lives. It's destiny. It's destiny. Wait, I'm gonna show you guys Broncos tailgate brewery. Here it is. Join us for our Thursday night game tomorrow. Tailgate. Look, this is. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what it looks like on the inside. So it says, join us for our tailgate. So this is tailgate. Here, let me leave and come back in. There's the bar right there. Look at all these Bronco fans. It's they do these Bronco watch parties. Look at this is the outside. This is right outside in East Nashville. And it is so freaking cool. Music City. That's what they call Nashville, Music City. What a turnout. Thanks for showing up and showing out every single week. So yeah, I'm like blown away by this place. So I go in there and I'm like, they're like, oh, you gotta come. And I was like, I can't because I stream the games. And they're like, oh, dang. And then they were like, oh, well, give us your podcast. So I gave them my NFL with Kyle one because I'm like, that's, focused on Broncos. And man, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna have a beer. So I go and I have a beer and I order this pizza. And I'm telling you, I've had so much pizza. I was a flight attendant. I was stationed in Italy for 6 months. I've had all kinds of pizza. I could eat pizza every single day. That's how much I love pizza. And the pizza I had was the best pizza I've had in my life, period. I worked in an Italian restaurant that won Best Restaurant in America on Bravo TV network. I've worked in very good places. This pizza is, it is second to none. And if you ever come visit, you got to try this pizza. And let me see, craft pizzas. I wanted to find it. So this is what it looks like. I found it. And this is the only pizza I've had from them because it was so damn good. I just never got another one. It's called the Whipped Ricotta Pizza. That doesn't do any justice. It doesn't even look like that. It looks like that. No, it looks like that. I don't know why the sauce is on top. The actual pizza, they must have changed it. It looks like this. And then the ricotta right here, the white ricotta, that's on top of this. And the ricotta is whipped and it's honey. So it's a sweet heat type of pizza. It is out of this world. Marinara, shredded mozzarella, pepperoni, sausage, honey whipped ricotta, and our house Italian seasoning. An asterisk, a team favorite when you make it a top shelf. Yeah, It is ridiculous. Bill said, I'm having pizza right now. And Mary says, making everyone hungry at halftime, LOL. I had to tell him about this Broncos bar. Looks like they're going for Detroit-style pizza. Yeah, but I'm telling you, like, the pizza doesn't actually look like that. It doesn't have the sauce on top. So I don't know why they pictured it. I think they must have used to do it. But let's talk about this first half. Okay, the Broncos, they're winning 21, should be 21-10, but a weird end of the half where the Chargers get a free kick, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal because it made it a one-possession game. And we were really close to going into the half with that two-possession lead and getting the ball. And with 40 some odd seconds left, Sean decided that he was going to run the clock out. And I thought, man, that would have been a good opportunity with 2 timeouts to drive down and try to get a field goal. And I just don't know why he didn't want to. Both the Chargers and the Broncos give up 17.6 points per game. So 35 points for the entire game would be normal, but I knew that's not what was going to happen in this game. I hammered the over, and I think this game was set at 41, I believe. And I was like, no, Denver. I thought Denver might score 41. Probably not quite that much, but at least 30s, I was thinking, because they're averaging 30 points in their wins this season, and I did take Denver to win the game. So I'm like, no, I'm taking the over, and it was actually set at 41.5. So it's at 34 in the first half. So that's looking pretty good, which is crazy because if Cortland Sutton gets 30 more receiving yards, Devon Bailey gets 11 more, and Troy Franklin gets 18 more, and the Broncos end up winning, I win $889. This is awesome. Let me see. Command Shift 2. Command Shift 3. That's how you screenshot. Just trying to remember. This could just be an all-around amazing night. It already is. It already is. I don't know how it could get any better. Let me see. All right, done. And let's see. No, not a video clip. Picture. Add to files. Let's see. Downloads, recent, screenshot. Okay. Here, oh, that's not it. I cropped it. 9:13. Let's see. Yeah, I need Court to have 30 yards. I need him to get going. But I mean, the way they've been distributing the ball, it's kind of setting up nicely for Court to have a big gain, because I do think that because they're spreading the ball around, the defense can't just hone in on Sutton, right? And the more they throw the ball to Devon Bailey and keep hitting Marvin Mims, the more that pre-snap motion with Mims is going to play a role. They have the Chargers fully guessing right now about this Broncos offense. They're running the ball effectively. It's just really, really, everything's going really well right now for the Broncos on offense. Sean Payton to Amazon Prime on the fair catch free kick. We practice it. Dicker has got the leg, and so the penalty put them in range. Can confirm they practice it. It's one of the many specific situations they go over. So they do practice. And there are people saying, why is Sean not running that last set of plays? Got cute and bonehead special teams mistake. Hope it doesn't turn the tide. And that's how I'm feeling right now. I want them to keep their foot on the gas. And, oh, man, first half's already over. I didn't even fill up my water. Shit. All right. We'll have to get at the commercial. All right. Denver's going to take a knee. Bo Nix running out onto the field with the Broncos starting offense. In the first half, 2 scramble rushes, 25 yards, 2 first downs on those 2 scrambles. Throwing on the run, he's 6 for 7, 48 yards, 2 touchdown passes, getting him outside the pocket. It's been a good thing tonight. Let's see what kind of statement Sean wants to make to open up this second half, bringing in the I formation with Burton and Estime. And they're going to hand it off to Estime and pick up 7 yards. I love that. Estime continuing to pound this Chargers defense. 37 yards now on the ground. Second and 3. Here's Mims in motion, and this time it's going to be Watson, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Blake Watson, first real opportunity tonight. I think we've seen him maybe earlier in the season. We saw him for a couple plays here and there, but not featured the way he is tonight, playing that role that Jaleel McLaughlin would normally be playing. 3rd and 1, shotgun for Nix. Looking, throwing, middle of the field, caught, and that's Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin all the way down to the Chargers' 47-yard line. Let's go, baby. Finally, Troy Franklin involved. 18 receiving yards on that. Oh, no, Mims. Oh, my gosh. Fumbled it. Able to pick it back up. Jeez. Oh, my gosh. Can't have that. Oh. And, oh, it's a flea flicker. And now throwing to Trotman. Wow. Flea flicker caught me off guard. Wow. I mean, the flea flicker, it wasn't too effective because the Chargers weren't really playing the run. So it almost felt like if they would have actually ran it on that play, they might have had better results. But now it's 3rd and 7, and with the Denver on the 40, it would be a 57-yard field goal. So I think you gotta try to get 4 or 5 yards here. And there we go. That's gonna be your 5 yards, and now you have a decision to make. And Sean is gonna go for it. And here's the thing: when you drop that play, which I assumed he would, to gain 4 or 5 yards, it's because you're going for it on 4th down. That was always part of the plan. That was the reason that play was called on 3rd down. Kyle, wife starter Kitzman. Here we go. Quick throw, Cortland Sutton, and Sutton picks up the 1st down. Let's go. Wow. Oh, no, they stopped making pizza. Dang it. That sucks. Handoff, Estime. Oh, first negative rush tonight. Whew. Bo Nix, 188 passing yards so far in this game. Bo Nix is having one of those games. Hasn't made any mistakes, knocking on wood. It's been a clean game. Trying to pick up 6 yards here. Nix taking a shot. Not intended for anybody. I don't even know where the ball went. The cameras just disappeared. I know who Sean's making walk around with the football this week. All right, it's 3rd and 11. 4th down conversion at least got them in field goal range to knock off that free kick. You just can't take a sack. Here's Mims. 3rd and 11. Ooh, decision time again because it's 4th and 3. Now he's going to kick it because it's a makeable field goal. You took a bunch of time off. You're keeping it at 2 possessions. Kind of like it. Kind of wanted to see this team. I kind of wanted to see more. But I totally respect the kick here. And Lutz is perfect. Perfect kick. 24-13. Broncos back on top by 11. And now we get to see that defense come out. And I get a quick water refill. Be right back. Oh, awesome. I didn't miss anything. Oh, good. And Nick's saying, hey, I would take the points. I would take the points. All right. Chargers 8-6 right now. Bengal fans everywhere cheering for the Broncos. Bengals need to win out, and they need the Chargers or Broncos to lose out, I think. It might be just the Chargers need to lose out. %97 chance to make the playoffs with a win, 74 with the loss. But why this is so big is because the 7th seed is going to play Buffalo. Here's first down. Herbert throwing, caught. And good thing that happened on the Broncos sideline, because there would have been a lot of overreactions if that happened on the other one. Good football. Good football tonight. Is it just me, or is this like just a good football game? 2nd and 4, already under 8 minutes in the second half, or in the third quarter. Herbert looking to throw, stepping up, and damn it. Picks up a big gain on the ground. 20-yard gain. Is that DJ Jones? DJ Jones, man. Got to make that tackle right here. First and 10, Chargers and Broncos territory. Handoff. And good tackle by Justin Chernod. Justin Chernod. We got Liam in the chat. What's up, Liam? And Bill agreed with the field goal. 2nd and 8. And fake the handoff. And going to dump it down, and Stranad. First down, Chargers. Oh, come on, Broncos. Come on. I didn't ask her out, but I did find out some more info. All right. Love it. Collecting information. Hey, be prepared. Be prepared. Gotta know what you know, knock it out of the park when you do it. Do it right the first time. You got this, man. Handoff. And it's going to be a stop. I was talking to someone at work about it. I was, just explaining. I was like, he was like, oh, it's a football podcast. And I was like, yeah, but it's so much more than that. And I told him, I was like, we like help each other in life. We give each other advice. Sometimes we just listen to each other when shit happens. But yeah, man. 2nd and 10. Good job right there by Zach Allen bringing Herbert down. And here's some inside pressure. Herbert extends the play. Now throwing across and wide open down the field inside the red zone is Smart. Will Dissly out. And how does Smart get that open? Right here, middle of the field, Stranad. You got 2 guys on McConkey. Stranad once again, dude. 3 times today. Takes the handoff. Herbert, sack! Yes! Big sack by Tillman. I know Crafty didn't want to hear his name anymore, but Tillman said, no, you're going to hear my name again. Look at Tillman. Second and 20. And, good job swarming. I like to see 5 different Broncos around the ball. This is big here. See this red zone defense. Best in the league since that Miami game. 3rd and 13. Pressure coming. Herbert stepping up. Now he's going to run it. And oh my God, dude, you fucking idiot. The fuck is wrong with you? He didn't even touch him though. Oh my God, so many emotions. It's such a weak penalty. You could tell he tried to jump over him. Dude, that's fucking huge. Oh my God. Why are you even doing that when he put himself down? He's just playing a shitty game today, dude. Good. Good job. Good job. And they're going for 2. It's such a soft penalty, but it's still like, why are you even putting yourself in that situation? He's already slid down. It's just hard because Herbert just went on a 20-yard run. Now he's supposed to believe that he's just going to put himself down. It's like he's running full speed to stop the guy that just took off running for 20 yards. And then when he does slide down, he like tried his best to jump over him, barely hit him, but it's still like, God, I don't even know what to do with that play. And now Herbert's going to run it short. So Denver will stay up by 5. Gosh. So really, huge play by Nick Benito. Oh my gosh. Chernod, man, he's killing me right now. I just don't know, like, when is Drew Sanders supposed to be healthy? Because we were told that he was supposed to be ready late November. He got injured before week 1. That was Sean's draft pick in his first year with us. Drafted Drew Sanders because we didn't have any speed at the linebacker position, and Drew Sanders was a fast linebacker out of Arkansas that ran a 4.5, that had a nose for the ball, and he didn't play much his first year, but this was supposed to be his big year. That's why Denver moved off of Josie Jewell. It was because that spot was going to be him, and then he injured his an ACL, but because of when he did it, I think it was March, they said he'll be ready November, December. I mean, why? Let me see if there's an update. So the Broncos activated him November 16th. He suffered an Achilles during the offseason. The Broncos anticipated he would return before the end of this year. Yeah, so like he was activated November 26th, and there's not a single news update since, which is 3 weeks ago. So dude, Justin's played a lot of good football this year. He's just not having his best game tonight. He's not somebody though that he's not somebody that I feel like he shouldn't be on the field. He's just, for whatever reason, he's having one of those games today. He needs to make up for it. Oh, yeah. That's a great idea. Let's give our first down carries to Watson instead of Estime. Herbert is always hurt. His name should be Hurt Bert. Dude stays injured. Here's Javonte Williams. Good job by Javonte to pick up 3 or 4. Looked like, come on. I don't like this. Third and 8. Bo Nix looking to pass, rolling, firing. Ty goes to the runner. So they all right. 4th and 7. Denver has to punt. The fuck is that punt? I hate this. Shouldn't have played like that at the end of the first half. Jeez. Gosh. Brandon Stokely said, "What an awful call on Chernod. He barely touched him." Just one more time for you guys that maybe didn't see the play. I mean, this is what we're dealing with here. I don't know. What do you guys think of that penalty? Dude, there's literally nothing Chernod could do. He was already diving. Awful call. Personal foul on Herbert, and Chernod barely touches him. Absolutely bullshit. Penalty just cost the Broncos 4 points. Great job by the linebacker. Looks like no idea what Chernod's supposed to do there. Slide was late as hell. Chernod launched himself at Herbert after he clearly started his slide way prior. Suspend him for 3 games. Obviously, that's either a complete moron or somebody that just wants engagement. Thanks, Ginger. Appreciate it. The Chargers, at best, can get that last wild card spot, but that's it. Jeez, I freaking hope so. I hate when being conservative causes the game, too. But in the case of the Broncos at the end of the first half, if both throws a pick, then Peyton's getting murdered for throwing a play. Yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't, depending on what happens. Herbert looking to pass. First down. Jeez. Come on. Let's go. And Jinja. I will show overtime in a second. I just don't want YouTube to think I'm showing the game and flag me. But I will show it again. That was the last play of the third quarter. Oh, my gosh. I just don't like this feeling I have. I don't like it at all. Need the defense to do something here. Come on. Energy. Broncos. Energy. Sack. Pick six. Something. Come on. Playoffs. Oh my God. We need this so bad. 10 years. Come on. Come on, Broncos. Pull it together. Pull it together. We've led in every quarter. Every quarter. Come on. Five carries for 7 yards in the third quarter. They ran for 89 yards on 13 carries in the first half. I also just don't like Blake Watson being the first down running back. It's got to be Audric Estime. It has to be. You know another thing I don't understand? At the end of the first half, I just thought of this. Nobody's said this on the internet yet, but at the end of the first half, Harbaugh, with the penalty, Harbaugh said that he wanted to send his offense in the field. And then he went back. It was like a full minute later. And then they were like, oh, we're going to do the free kick now. How long do you have to make that decision? I mean, you're allowed to go back on your decision, change your mind. Everyone was so captivated by something that's never happened in 50 years that no one even thought about that. 2nd and 6. Looks like McMillan is coming off the edge here. And pressure's coming. Jonathan Cooper. Horse collar. Fuck! The thing is I'm actually torn on the play. I think it was definitely soft. But I don't know. There's like two parts of me and they're like 50-50 on it. Come on. Come on. Let's go. It's time for a pick six. Come on. This is what you guys do. This is why you're different than every year. Prove it. Herbert and shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Looking to pass. Stepping up. Throwing. Tip down at the line. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. And it was DJ Jones. DJ Jones, baby. Man, I'm going to go on record and quote, fuck Jim Harbaugh, dude. And a hip drop. I'm not good at diagnosing those yet. 2nd and 10. Herbert's going to be under center this time. We're going to put Palmer in motion. Good press off the line. Pressure coming. There is a flag. Cody Barton. And they get the tackle. That was a good job. Zach Allen. What the hell? That was perfect timing. That was perfect. That wasn't offsides. That's the perfect jump. What the hell, dude? They're going to hand it off here in 2nd and 5, and that's going to go nowhere. Good stop by Cody Barton. 3rd down. All right, 3rd and 5. Vance is calling a blitz. You see the way he was talking? You don't talk like that if you're calling cover 3. He's calling a blitz. You see that emphasis? Pressure. Flag. But there's a flag. There's a flag. False start. They lined up weird. There is a flag. It's a 1st down for the moment. Offsides. Oh! Come on. Not in field goal range yet. And middle of the field. Glad McConkey takes it into the red zone. Yeah. They just continue to run these mesh concepts, and Stranad is getting burnt on all of them. That's his 4th time. 4th time. Touchdown, Chargers. Actually, even at 9-8, the Chargers can just barely squeeze in the playoffs. Yeah. I mean, the Broncos and Chargers could lose out if the Colts, Dolphins, or I guess Bengals lose one more. Got to talk about it. Two-point try. Fakes the handoff. Herbert, middle of the field, tipped. Tipped ball. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, well, they have to win one more game out of 3, including this one. After today, it'll only be 2 games left. So, oh my God. Oh my God. Need Riley. Oh, we need Riley Moss back. Six accepted penalties for 51 yards. Oh my God, this is fucking so annoying. Oh, they just keep running the play action, running a mesh, and throwing it to Lad McConkey in the middle of the field, running across the field. Herbert's 11 for 11 on play action passes tonight. And they all look exactly the same. This is exactly what the Browns did to us with Jerry Jeudy. Nick said we need to score some points here. We have to bench Grenade, though. See what the backup has. Yeah. Well, I mean, because Drew Sanders isn't ready to go, and Grenade technically is the backup. We put the backup in. Then we would be going with Zach Cunningham. Alex Singleton's on IR. We got 2 linebackers out for the year. Oh, I don't know, Nick. That's a good question. Gosh, I can't believe this is happening. God. Yeah, no more Blake Watson on first down. I didn't like it before the play, and I hated it after. There we go. That's 5 yards on first down. Right. Let's go. Got to get back to what we were doing. How about we just fucking pause the screen for a second? All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Putting Vele in motion. Play clock down to 5. Bo Nix. Ball snap. Looking. Stepping up. Caught. And that is going to be a first down. Oh, man. That was huge. Man, did we need that. Nowhere to go with the ball. That was the only option. I like Bo Nix went through every progression. Love to see that when you get that close up of their eyes going boom, 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 back to the check down. The quarterback's eyes are the window to their soul. Here we go. Bo looking, taking a shot downfield. Oh my God. Bo missed one. Oh my God, he burned him. That's not PI? How is that not PI? How is that not pass interference? What the fuck? Javonte, always good for a 2-yard run. How is that not pass interference? Third and 8. Let's see if they can convert. Bo rolling. Incomplete. Trotman was supposed to block. He didn't block. You could tell Sean was yelling at Trotman after the play. Bo Nix wasn't supposed to have 2 guys in his face immediately. This is going to bounce, and it's going to be caught at the 3-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 4. I stay high. Fuck the PI. Public intoxication. We're all right. We're all right. Where's Cortland Sutton? Where's Vele? I'm tired of the screen to Javonte Williams. I'm okay with running the football. If it's to Audric Estime, no more Javonte carries. No more Javonte screens. Estime, mesh routes, get Vele in space. And give both freaking time. Give him a little bit of time. The offensive line was blocking so well in the first half. Oh my God. Damn, Bo's got to make that freaking throw, though, to Nix. I just don't know how that wasn't called PI. How is that not PI? All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on. All right, 1st and 10, 9:48 left in the game. Pressure coming. Herbert throws incomplete. Let's go. No penalty. All right, come on. 2nd and 10. Quick throw. Abrams makes the tackle at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. Officially 3rd and 4. Come on. 3rd and 4. Denver's showing pressure. Looks like they're dropping back. And they do drop back. Quick throw. 1st down. Sternad. Sternad's got to have faster recognition that there's nobody in the zone that he's sitting in. Come on. All right. Cody Barton behind the line, trips him up under 8 minutes. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Come on, D. Come on, D. Make a play. Man, you've come through all season long. Play action. Herbert. Ball tipped. Jonathan Cooper. Kind of a weird angle where he got his hand down. Herbert tried to throw this at a weird angle, but Jonathan had good use of his hands here. He got those hands down. That's a play. That's a play right there. All right, 3rd and 9. Denver bringing pressure up the middle. Got him! Yes! Drew Sanders! He's back, I guess. There he is. We were wondering where Drew Sanders was. There he is. Tore his Achilles before the season started and making maybe the play of the game for the Broncos with the playoffs on the line. Sky-high punt. This is going to be fair caught at the 45. Here we go. Here we go. Love the blitz there. Vance Joseph dialing up the blitz and Drew Sanders. Good for him, man. Good for him. That is just amazing to see Drew Sanders make that play. Of all people. Man. His first game was technically last week, but he didn't have a single tackle. So his first tackle of the season is going to be his first sack of the season. Actually, he did have one tackle today. So he's got one tackle and he's got one sack. How does Denver play this? They take too long to score. The Chargers are going to have a chance to, well, if they score a touchdown, the Chargers can't tie it with a field goal. So you really want a touchdown in this drive. But if you score a touchdown, the momentum's probably going to be in your favor. In moments like this, I really wish this game was in Denver. I wish we had the home crowd behind us for this one. I know we got our fans at the game, but the whole incomplete, the make some noise, all those little things makes a big difference when the producer is actually cueing your team's fans, playing the right music like they are right here. Louder, louder, get louder. All right, come on. You just got to bow leave. You just got to bow leave. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into the studio, the one, the only, huge cock, Rick.
Woo! All right. This.
Bo, sack.
Oh my God.
He's a free rusher. 48, untouched.
Yeah. That was not a great start to this one. They're in great field position. They just need to go down, get a touchdown here.
Yeah, miscommunication. Adam Trotman, he was the reason for the third down that didn't get converted on the last drive, and he got chewed out on the sideline. 2nd and 20. Don't call a screen to Marvin Mims. So the ball snap. They're going to hand it off. Audric Estime is going to be able to pick up 7.
Bad, not bad. I don't think their audio's coming out of your mic, by the way, Kyle. Just a heads up.
Can you hear me? Oh, it changes whenever there's 2 or 1. So what works
really?
when I'm solo doesn't work when I'm with you for some reason.
Yeah.
Is that better?
No.
Is that better?
No.
Is that better?
No.
3rd and 13.
Nick, middle.
Here we go. Come on.
Lucas Kroll down to the 50. Does that sound better?
Yep. 4th and 5 coming up.
And looks like Denver's going to go for it. I don't think it's 4-down territory. But with the momentum going the way it is, I think you want to get this.
Damn. Oh, Kroll, just a little bit faster. If he can get that stiff arm, man, it's a 4th and 2.
Yeah, they're going to
3.
punt it.
Ginger, what's up, buddy?
High punt. This one is going to be fair caught at the 9.
Okay. It's all right. We can do this. What's has there been big issues? Is
Not really.
no.
There's been penalties that have all gone against us. I mean, there was a pass interference that was like a 50-yard bomb to Marvin Mims, and it didn't get called. It was clearly a pass interference. He turned around to catch the ball, and the defender was all over him before the ball got there.
Yeah.
I just don't know how that doesn't get called. Then there's the bullshit Justin Chernod unnecessary roughness on the quarterback. They were going to kick a field goal, and now they get a touchdown in the next play. And it's like he didn't even – I mean, he dove to tackle Herbert before he decided to slide. And 2 plays before that, Herbert had a 20-yard run.
Mm-hmm.
So he's supposed to just assume that – and he still barely touched him. Like, it was such a soft penalty. And that was another one that led to a touchdown. And it's just like – it's like whatever could go wrong has just gone wrong. And these games have been like that my whole life. Like, I remember we were down 24-0 and came back and won with Manning. It's just like, it's always so hot or cold with this team.
Right. I get it, dude. I get it. I've been there, big moments, and then the Bears just don't fucking come up with those clutch plays or really just any sort of plays that can, I don't know, motivate them or just cause excitement.
We need Riley. Yeah. Well, we really just need Riley Moss back big time.
Is he still out? Has he been out for the last few weeks now?
Yeah, he hasn't been. I mean, since our defense has, obviously hasn't looked as good, it's Riley Moss.
Right. God damn it. Okay.
And then the end of the first half, like that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Leading to this 3 points, which is now their lead. It's just like it's like the most just weird shit.
What happened there? Why did they kick it like that?
It's called a free kick. It hasn't happened since like 1973 or something.
Holy shit.
It's when the half is at the close and there's a penalty.
Oh, gotcha.
They're going to hand it off here on first down, and good
Nowhere.
stop there by Cody Barton. And we're going to go under 4 minutes. Enter the 3-minute zone.
It's all right. It's all right. We still got time. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, just gotta make a stop here.
Yep.
Need the defense. I mean, the defense, they came through pretty clutch on that last drive, but then you get a sack and lose 10 on first down.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Herbert looking to throw. Quick one. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. They're calling that.
Incomplete.
Oh.
It's close.
Stops the clock. And it's 3rd and 10. I thought he caught this, though. Let's see. Oh, no.
Never
Damn.
had possession, yeah.
Quentin Johnston doing Quentin Johnston things.
Yeah,
we
that's
go.
that's what he does and what he's been doing.
That's Bill's guy right there. Sitting next to Bo Nix, the QB coach that he loves.
Oh, yeah.
Abrams drain. Pressure coming off the edge.
Come on.
Herbert.
No. Ugh. Yeah, how are you going to get a personal foul? What do you want a personal foul on? He hit him out of bounds. He was still in bounds.
He doesn't want to run out of bounds.
God damn it. Yeah.
Gotta have gap containment there.
Oh, man.
And then
if that
PJ
quarterback
Locke,
didn't fall, yeah.
he fell down and he still didn't even realize Herbert took off running.
Yeah. At the 24-yard line. Oh, my God. Big run.
Ball's gone.
Bull! Bull! Bull!
They're saying he was down.
They got to look at that. Is that Dobbins? Who was that?
Dobbins is out for the year.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he was
he's
down.
down.
Thought he was down. It's Gus Edwards.
Damn, Sternad tried, though. He tried that punch.
Good tackle there.
Nice.
And we're going to call timeout here. See where they're at right now. They're, on the 15? Oh, wait, no, that was their 20.
God damn.
30. About the 30-yard line. So it'd be a 47-yard field goal from here.
35, 30. Yep. Right around the 30, 31, 29, something like that. 2nd and 13.
Oh, okay. So maybe a 50-yarder from here if they don't gain any more yards. 2nd and 13.
Come on.
Shotgun. McConkey in motion. Pressure coming up the middle, and they just flip it. And that's going to be – that's game. That's game.
God damn it. Who to go
Couldn't
to?
get the job done.
Haskins. 2:27 left. Chargers up 33-24. Going for the extra point here. Broncos still have 2 timeouts left. Snap, hold, kick is good. 34-24. Broncos fans leaving. Don't like that.
I mean, it was just 2 guys. They could have just been taking a piss. It's not really like leaving time yet.
Yeah.
When you got 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning,
Where's the shots?
it's like an onside kick type thing, though.
Yeah.
Well, the Broncos and Chargers are going to have the same record after this. Who do the Chargers play next week?
Let's see.
Patriots and Raiders. Fuck.
The only shitty thing is the Chargers are going to have the better division record. Because they're both you guys are 2-2 right now. Depending who wins this game, goes to 3-2.
Justin
Damn, dude,
Chernod just lost this game for us.
The fucking Broncos, man. They were killing it the first half, though.
Yeah, I just can't believe this.
They were up 21-13. And like the third quarter was just like both of the second half entirely has been a field goal. I don't know what the fuck happened. Was it just like inconsistent offensive series?
Penalties.
On the offense?
On the offense, on the defense.
Yeah.
A free blitzer coming in.
Yeah.
Not offensive line offsides or false starts. And then missed penalties.
All right, come on. Hurry up. 2nd and 3, 2 minutes, 7 seconds and counting. Bo shotgun. Last play for a 2-minute warning. Bo's going to run it himself.
Oh, he threw it backwards.
Oh, lateral.
Why? Why can't he throw it backwards?
That's not a flag. That's a backwards pass. Oh, holding. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
That was a smart play by Bo, though, right there.
I mean, you're allowed to do that. He didn't throw it forward.
Mm-mm. What? 2 penalties?
So basically, we actually lose yards and the 2-minute warning.
Mm-hmm. Bulls. Oh.
It looked backwards.
It did.
Probably felt backwards, too.
Yeah. Okay. So illegal forward pass declined, but the holding is accepted, and it's a 10-yard penalty for the Broncos. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, God, Sean, just right there, you look like, what the fuck?
God, dude.
Does this... It doesn't affect playoffs, though, that much, does it? Just maybe seeding at this point?
I mean,
that's the
they have an
most.
80% chance with a loss.
Okay.
They would still have to win. Well, I mean, technically they could lose out and still make it, depending on what
Right.
the teams in the hunt do.
Right.
So, I mean, let me look.
Little clip of some of what you missed.
It was so they would drop to the 7 seed. Right now they're the 6. So yeah, I mean, if they right now they have an 89% chance of the playoffs. If they lose, they go to an 85% chance. So I mean,
It's pretty much.
that's really not that big of a deal.
I was gonna say it doesn't.
It just
seem
feels
to be that
like
bad.
a big deal.
Right.
It feels like a big deal because, you know, just the fact that we could have made the playoffs and the way we were playing, and
Yeah, because and the way it's looking like right now, at least the NFL playoff picture. If you guys move to the 7 seed, you guys would be taking on the Bills. The Chargers would be going against the Steelers, and the Ravens would be taking on the Texans. Obviously, not taking into account Week 16 yet.
yeah. So if Tennessee beat the Colts, the 49ers beat the Dolphins, or the Bengals lose to Cleveland, Denver would actually make it to the playoffs this week.
Oh, so you said the Bengals lose to Cleveland, and what was the other one?
Niners beat Dolphins, and
Niners
then
beat the
Titans
Dolphins.
beat Colts. But the
Gotcha.
Broncos already beat the Colts head to head.
Yeah, so I don't think that's much of a worry
So,
right now.
if the Dolphins and Bengals lose, Denver would get in this week.
Bo.
I'm happy that was incomplete.
Yeah.
That there was nothing. And Javonte Williams, dude, I'm kind of sick and tired of him.
Why? What is he doing?
He's just not good anymore.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. Because I mean, what was it? He got injured, but the
He
year
had a
after
touchdown drop today.
the year after he got injured, he came back pretty well, right?
Yeah, and then this year he's like,
It's just been not there.
and he dropped a touchdown. It's just like, get out, get out, get out. What are you? Oh, I guess he's going for the first down.
Yeah. 4th and 5, I believe, coming up. 4th and 3.
Gonna have to take a shot to Cortland Sutton or timeout.
And timeout.
Chargers.
Yep.
We'll take that. Okay, here we go. So Broncos got it since 2015. 86% chance with a loss. Chargers, 97% chance with a win. 74 with a loss. I mean, I said 6 weeks ago that the current playoff teams in the AFC were going to be your playoff teams. And it was Broncos, Chargers, Ravens, Steelers, Chiefs, Bills, Texans.
Yeah.
And I still feel that way, but it just sucks letting this one go.
Especially when the Broncos had such a strong start.
But would you rather
4-3.
play the Bills or the Ravens?
No, it's not even the Ravens right now. It's the Steelers.
Yeah,
First
I
up.
just don't think it's going to be by the time the playoffs start.
Oh, gotcha. You think Ravens are 9-5, Steelers are 10-4. So yeah, they're really just a game apart.
And the Ravens play the Steelers this week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Bo Nix looking. Javonte catches this one, gets out of bounds at the 38. Denver still has 2 timeouts. They're going to kick the field goal now.
I like it. More time on the clock. Still got 2 timeouts. Ginger, I'm pretty sure Russ is starting. Yeah, I don't. Unless there's been an injury or something, I think he is starting. All right. 55-yard field goal. Snap, hold, kick is good. Okay, down a score, 57 seconds left.
What do you think of that decision?
I like it. You got 2 timeouts. Your kicker seems to be pretty fucking accurate with Lutz.
You know what?
Try to conserve more time.
Well, the other thing is 57 or 55 seconds strategic because that's more than 45. So if they don't recover the onside kick and they ran the ball or took a knee, they would have timeout, and then they would essentially have a punt return at least, even if they didn't recover it.
Gotcha.
Because they wouldn't be able to run the clock down to 0 with 2 timeouts. They would have one play with the full play clock. That's 45 seconds. So as long as play 1 and play 2 don't take more than 12 seconds, then you would at least. But, I mean, they would just probably snap the ball and chuck it in the air.
Yeah. Just try to get as much time off the clock as possible. So Denver going with an onside here. Chargers got their guys, hands team out. All right, is that Lutz? Yeah, Lutz, right? He's the one out there? Okay. Getting ready for the kick here. And they're going to...
Good. That wasn't going to work.
No, it was not.
Yeah, that kick wasn't going to work. I think the special teams coach is telling him. I think that could have been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, the timeout there by Harbaugh.
Yeah. Maybe even this loss is, a good thing for us. Getting a loss. Just kind of getting that taste in your mouth. And maybe you beat your next 2 opponents. Man, that bye week, it's just so hard to take that bye week at week 15.
Here we go. Oh, fuck, that was close.
Yeah.
Bounces a little bit earlier, a little bit higher. Damn, that would have been nice. All right, 56 seconds. Chargers coming out. Bam. Oh, surprised them almost. Rick, are you optimistic on what you've seen from Caleb Squilliams in his first season? Keep in mind he had that fuckhead Eberflusy. I am optimistic. I am, because He holds the record right now for consecutive pass attempts without an interception by a rookie. And Justin Herbert's just going to take a knee here. Denver called a timeout?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. Okay.
If they could get a penalty or something like that, that would be huge. Like a holding penalty. That would stop the clock and they could save their timeout.
But yes, Ginge, I'm optimistic on Caleb. Definitely optimistic on him. I think he's the guy. How are you feeling, Ginja, about AR, about Richardson? That's what I want to know. 2nd and 15.
Yeah, that's game. Well, the Broncos fall to the Chargers.
Yeah.
So if they win 2 of their last 3 games, this will be 1. So they just need to beat New England or the Raiders. The only way they would miss is if they lose all 3 remaining games and Cincinnati, Indy, or Miami win all 3. So, I mean, it's just so unlikely that these teams aren't going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah,
And
you're getting
who knows?
You're getting 3 AFC West teams in the playoffs this year.
Maybe we'll even... Oh, I thought there was 45 seconds.
No, there's 48, I believe.
So now he's just going to snap it and throw it.
Yeah. Just saying Anthony Richardson's fucked. Yeah, you guys might be in the market for a new QB here, Ginge. So did he say anything about Denver? I mean, Denver, the Broncos are going to win. Who do they have left on their schedule?
Bengals, Chiefs.
Bengals, Chiefs. So, depending on seeding, actually, I don't even think the Chiefs have to worry. Well, the Bills, maybe. But if the Chiefs win next week, at that point, they have the first round secured, first round bye. Clinch playoff spot, winner tie, one of 3 remaining games. Chargers, Cincinnati, or KC.
So here's
Interesting.
1, 2, 3, and then just throw it.
Yep.
All right, so here's the path right here.
Yep.
They beat the Colts on Sunday. A win next week would clinch it. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for. There's one where you can like click the game. Have you seen that one? Oh, here it is. ESPN playoff machine.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so Denver dropping to the 7 would mean that they would play Buffalo and the Chargers would play the Ravens if the Ravens beat the Steelers tomorrow or on Sunday. So let me ask you this. Would you rather go to Baltimore and play the Ravens or go to Buffalo and play the Bills?
I'm going Ravens. Because their secondary is exploitable in the passing game. I'd much rather go there than meet Josh Allen and have my defense try to contain Josh Allen in that team right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of torn on it because, you know, the NFL is just a game of matchups. And for whatever reason, we just don't match up well with the Ravens.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and the Bills don't either. Like,
yeah,
you know, Denver and Buffalo both lost about the same margin, 31-10, 41-10. And the Broncos going to Baltimore That would be a tough out. And
Yeah.
going to Buffalo, I mean, at least they've given up, 90 points in their last 2 games.
The Buffalo Bills, yeah.
And at least Denver would be playing a team that they beat last year in Buffalo, so they know, like, most of that team was there when they beat them on Monday night.
Yeah.
It's part of our intro.
I was gonna say, oh, that's right. But it's just like, don't get me wrong, the Denver defense would be pretty damn good against Josh Allen and their receivers, Shakur, Kincaid, all them. It's just, I would not want to go up against the Bills, mainly because of Josh Allen and what he's able to do. I mean, he's got like 7 rushing touchdowns the last 2-3 weeks or so. It's insane what he does and how he just gets away from defenses. I just would not want to go up against him, but it's also, do you want Lamar, a team, not only Lamar, but a team you haven't matched up well with for who knows how long? It's just such a tough, choice. It's like, pick your poison pretty much at this point.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, if Denver loses to the Bengals and Chiefs, they're out of the playoffs. And the Bengals, because they would have lost to the Bengals for that to happen. And then the Bengals win week 18, and then they take our 7 seed.
Well,
but the thing is what I said earlier about the Chiefs deciding to play Mahomes this week to wrap up the number 1 seed with one more win. Maybe they would rest him week 18. And then
that's
Denver,
what I'm thinking.
Which is like the opposite of how I thought they were going to handle it. I thought they were going to rest him the next 2 games and play him week 18. Now that we've lost this game, but if you're the Chiefs, maybe they want to not play Denver in the playoffs. So maybe they would play Mahomes that game. But either way, it's setting up for Denver to be in their throwback uniforms that they only wore once this year. You know the ones I'm talking about. The Denver the Orange Crush.
Yeah.
At home against the Chiefs, week 18 for the playoffs. And I swear to God, when this season started, I said week 18 against the Chiefs is going to be for the playoffs. Yep. That was my exact prediction. And my exact win total was 10, and that would give them their 10th win of the season. So as much as this is uncomfortable for everybody, we have to take a step back and say, we just need to be grateful for where we're at right now. We were a projected 5-win team, and we are looking at being a double-digit win team. We're looking at an 85% chance of making the playoffs. It just sucks because I know that this team is better than what we saw in the second half because we saw it in the first half. Yeah. And this team has been playing better all season, but ever since that bye week, they just they something happened. And that's what Sean said when they asked him about the bye week. He was like, I wish we couldn't. I wish we didn't. He was like, not right now. There's certain times where the bye week's good, but this late in the year when you're on a 3-game win streak and rough. You're getting ready for the playoffs, it's a bad time to take 14 days off.
Yep.
And they came out and played against the Colts and didn't play their best game and still won, and then came out today, loved it in the first half, but they need Riley Moss back. They really do. And they just need to take a deep breath. This is a team that hasn't really had to play with these type of expectations on them yet. And I think it's making all of us, there's a tension in the air a little bit, but I feel like they just need to go out, and that game against the Bengals, that's another playoff game. They win, they're in. And that's for the Bengals too. They know they have to win out. And Denver has to lose against the Chiefs, and they're in the playoffs. So they're they're gonna come ready and give their best shot, and that's gonna be a tough game. Joe Burrow with the playoffs on the line. I mean, we're gonna have to win one of these games. And if we can't, we don't deserve to be in the playoffs anyway. Right?
Yeah, that's the thing, man, is like just winning one. Like they just have to win one. And it's going to be Cincinnati or Chiefs. It's got to be one of those. And I know Cincinnati would be a tough task, but the Bengals they got the Browns, Broncos, and Steelers. All of those games somewhat meaningful. I mean, the Browns aren't an easy out. I mean, Jameis obviously is going to throw pick sixes. He's going to kind of look bad sometimes, but he's also going to throw 30-yard touchdowns, throw for 3 touchdowns. And we got to remember the Bengals defense is bad. And now with the Dolphins, that's the only other one. I don't have their schedule up, but that is another team that needs to win out as well as hope for everyone else to lose out. Now they've got 49ers, Cleveland, and the Jets. But the way they've been playing, like they scored 12 points last week against Houston, 17 against Green Bay. San Francisco and the Browns, again, aren't easy outs. The Jets are going to be playing how they played last week, where they were just kind of going all out, and Aaron Rodgers was throwing the ball. So the Broncos need to win one game, week 17 or 18. Either beat the shit and beat the brakes out of the Bengals or do that to the Chiefs. But the rest of these guys, the other guys kind of waiting to see where the Broncos end up. They also don't have easy schedules coming up. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much I can trust with Tua, that offense, as well as the Bengals defense going up against a lot of these guys. So this week is going to be very interesting. I mean, as well as the last 2 weeks. And that's kind of what the NFL is. It seems like every time the last few weeks has just been extremely interesting, playoff implications for a ton of teams. So it's always exciting. What I will say too is, you had mentioned something just now about, oh God, why I lost it. I fucking lost it. I can't remember what it was.
About if you can't beat these teams, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs.
No, you had said something about the play. The play of, I forget. I lost it. If it comes back to me, I'll mention it. But yeah, man,
Well,
they need to win one game.
Yeah, I didn't like the decision to kneel the ball at the end of the half.
Yeah.
They had 40 some seconds and they had all their timeouts. They could have driven down and tried to kick a field goal, and that would have been a 6-point swing because the Chargers did call their timeout and they ended up getting that weird kick. And I just felt ever since that kick, it just was a bad feeling. It was like, I don't know what it was, but it was like the first time in 50 years. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is just something weird with this play is happening. And then the 4th and 5 on the 50. Don't punt. Don't punt the ball there. That's when they scored their touchdown. It was a 3-point game. It's 4th and 5 on the 50. You got the field position. You got your timeouts if you don't get it. Like, why punt that ball when your defense hasn't been able to stop the Chargers in the second half? It would be one thing if it was like you were getting all those stops, but in this situation, you really weren't. And I just don't like that decision. 4th and 5, you punt the ball when you're down 3, when you know you're only 10 yards away from tying the ball game. Don't punt the football. And the Javonte Williams stuff, man, he has no ball carrier vision. Audric Estime needs to be your guy for the rest of the season. He's the best running back on the team right now. Just keep giving him the ball, feed him for the rest of the game. And then if they're going to keep running 2 high safeties, just keep throwing the slants to Marvin Mims. Like, those are going to, until they stop it, just keep running it. We just need to simplify things. I don't want to see Blake Watson out there on first down. That's not what Blake Watson is. He's not. We haven't even seen him this year.
He's only about to ask who that was.
He's only in the game because Jaleel McLaughlin is hurt. No Jaleel McLaughlin. Drew Sanders, just got him back, but no Riley Moss. We already are down at the linebacker position because we lost Alex Singleton for the season. Like, let's not make this harder on ourselves than it needs to be. Just run the ball to Audric Estime because you know he's your best running back. and just don't get cute. I feel like they got cute. They were like, well, we're going to bring in Blake Watson. Why?
Right.
You got a guy averaging 5-6 yards a carry. Feed that guy. And of course, they hand the ball off to him and they lose 3 yards because Blake Watson's not a first down ball carrier. He's a third down screen running back. He's not your bell cow. So I felt like there's just so many moments where I can go back through this game and just pick it apart. It was a great first half, but it was Sean's and the Broncos' worst second half of the year. And it sucks that it came in a game when the playoffs were hanging in the balance with an 11-point lead. It felt like Denver was going to go up 35-10 with that last drive and then getting the ball to start the second half. And it was just an ultimate choke job by the coach, by the players. Everybody just fucked up. And let's just be grateful this wasn't a real playoff game.
Yeah, because that would have been an ugly second half. Only 3 points there. Again, 6 points technically with the last minute field goal. But yeah, man, it was rough. And the thing I wanted to say too was about the bye week. Like Sean's right, man. Like, look what happened to the Bears after the bye week. It was just dog shit football, and that's not even just like. Yeah, the Bears were dog shit football regardless. Like, I feel like it was going to be regardless of the fact, but it was just so bad. Anyway, but yeah, that sucks. That sucks. And what Sean said about the bye week is I just hope that after this, like you said earlier, it kind of wakes them up a bit. Is like, hey, look how we did the first half and look how we did none of that the second half. Let's apply that to the fucking Bengals and the Chiefs, get the last 2 wins of the season, and head into the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. Let's do that, right?
Yeah.
But Broncos Bengals is a Saturday game.
Yeah, they moved it to Saturday.
Oh, okay.
They wanted it in prime time, another playoff game. So, and that the reason Sean took this game was so that the team could have extra rest for that game.
Right.
But yeah, man, you're right about the bye week, and really, Sean's gonna just need to put the one last thing I want to say is these games, right? Of course, it's the NFL, so like no matter how bad you want it, so does the other team, and you're not always going to just people simplify it and they're like, oh, they just didn't want it as bad as them. Not true. All right. I'm sure they wanted it just as fucking bad. But what actually happened was the Chargers played a better all around game. And that happens. But when you put yourself in a situation where you lose 5 of your first 7 games, then you're in a position where this game eliminates you from the playoffs. So look at what happened to the Dolphins last week. They've won. After the Packers lost, they won. Tua's playing great football, and then they lose a game to the Texans, and that's a situation where in a regular year you can drop that game because it's the NFL. It's unreasonable to think you're just going to win out your last 7 football games.
Yeah.
But so like we just need to be grateful that Denver, at least this year, put themselves in a position where this game wasn't the all be all to the end of the season, that they did come into this game winning 4 in a row, that they have gone on 2 different streaks of 3 or more wins, because that's what gives you the necessary room to lose a game like this when it's going to happen. It's going to happen to everybody. The Chiefs lost a game, right? Everybody's going to lose a game.
Yep.
And yeah, as much as it sucks, this is why you win. You win so that this doesn't end your season, like the situation the Bengals are going to be in next week.
Yep. It's going to be the exact same situation.
And this is the most football, and maybe in the history of football, that we're going to get. We have football tomorrow. We have football Saturday. We have bowl game Saturday.
Shit, I forgot about that.
We have football Sunday. We have football Monday. Like then we've never had this before where this is the most football filled stretch of my life. You know, it's just football. And man, I haven't felt this bad about a game all season, and I just wish it would go away, but it's probably going to linger for a little bit.
It's going to linger for the next week, and that's it. Because next week against the Bengals, Broncos coming out, getting that fucking dub, eating that motherfucking dub like Jameis used to, or still does.
I just wish this game
will be good.
Made me lose faith that they're going to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if they're going to win. I hope they do.
It's the feeling now, Kyle. Don't get down in the dumps. I'm not going to allow you to get down in the dumps. Okay? We're not doing that. Stop. Because this is a good season for the Broncos, and they're going to be in the playoffs for the first time in 10 years.
Yes, yeah.
Bengals
and then
Dolphins.
I won't even care about this game at that point.
Exactly. Won't even matter.
It won't even matter.
Wild card weekend, you already know you got a spot. That's all that matters.
That's all, you just want to take it.
Exactly. You got it. That's all. That's all you got. And that's what matters. You got anything else before we get out of here? Did you want to do anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Everyone who was here for the stream. We did the top five at the very beginning of the stream. So if you want to check that out, if you weren't here for that first, definitely rewind. Go check that out. Kyle and I did our top five. And our reasoning, we got it down there in the ticker. But if you want to see the reasons why we picked that, go rewind, check that out. We'll make it into a short for you guys to consume later on tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for being here for this unfortunate Thursday night football game. But there's 2 more weeks of the season left. Technically, the rest of week 16 and then 2 more weeks. We got a lot of football coming up and a lot of important football coming up. So make sure to stay tuned. But other than that, go follow us on X at And Now Rick. Kyle, where can they follow you on X?
You can follow me at NFL with Kyle.
And go follow the Only Football Podcast at Only Football Pod. Go follow us on our YouTubes. You can follow me at I'm Rick, and Kyle at Kyle Kitzman. If you're seeing us on YouTube, please hit that like button. On Twitch, on X, hit that like, share, become a member for only $2.99 a month. We would greatly appreciate that. A lot of big stuff coming soon, especially with the playoffs. You know, Kyle and I do it big when it comes to the playoffs, streaming all the games. And then when we get to Super Bowl, it's when we do the best. It's when we put on our best show. So a lot of important football coming up and even more football in the playoffs. So make sure to stay tuned. Kyle, you got anything else before we get out of here?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you guys again so much for being here. And Kyle, always a good time, brother.
Always a good time.
See